Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I can see there's a few already out in the side chat. That's great. Let me just switch my other screen off so you don't get an echo through everywhere. And we can get this thing going. Quite a few on. Hopefully you can hear me, guys. Okay, I just switched off my other screen so you haven't got an echo. Cool, good to see you all. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do another one. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining me. We're going to be doing another part of the series on this new load that I'm doing for the 3030. We've been through it nearly from start to finish. We're just going to be seating the bullets tonight and putting a little bit of a crimp on there. So let's have a quick run through first. Who's out there? AR was on first. Good to see you. Kingpin, reloading from the hot pot. Tactical FUD, Info Brothers. Sorry, I'm on the phone as well, guys. It's just the screen's a bit far from this side of the loading room, so I'm struggling to see it. Dale Pogue is on here. Good to see you, Dale. Michael Herneck. Hi, Mike. Viejo, Walter. Good to see you. So that's on so far. So we got a few on here already. While we're waiting for a few more to jump on, I want to share something with you guys and see how you would have reacted to it. So I went to an outdoor shooting range where we can shoot out to 300 yards. And it's a public shooting range. It's got concrete benches. It's all covered in like a normal shooting range, but there's no rangers there. We have to range it ourselves. So everybody gets together when they're ready to go cold. We call ceasefire. We can go do our targets, and then we can go hot again once everybody's back. So it works quite well. But I was down there the other day, and I had my 300 Win Mag with me, and it's got a pretty aggressive break on it. It's my hunting rifle. It's a really light hunting rifle, and it's got quite a nasty break on it. So I was down there with my chronograph, and I was measuring everything. I was writing stuff down. I was taking one shot every 4 or 5 minutes, not rushing. Everything was set up on the bench. And this couple walked up. We went to a ceasefire, and this guy and his girlfriend walked up, and they got on the bench next to me, and they were unpacking. They had a brand new pistol there. I think it was a 1911. I don't know exactly what it was. It looked like a 1911. So he was getting it all set up, and from what I could hear, she was going to be shooting for the first time. So I'm sitting there. Everybody puts their targets out, and the range goes hot. So the guy gives the girl the gun, and she walks around the front of the bench, and he says, "Lean up against the back of the bench. It'll help you, and it'll give you a little bit more comfort." So as soon as he said that, I told the guy, hey dude, you're in front of the firing line. You're actually in front of the firing line now. You're standing where you're not supposed to be standing. He just turned around. "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll keep an eye on her." I thought, okay. So people started shooting. She shot a few rounds. So I said again, "Dude, you need to bring her back. She's in a dangerous place. Plus I got this rifle, and it's going to blow a little bit." So he carried on talking. And I asked him a third time, and I said, "Listen, dude, you need to get her back behind the firing line. I want to shoot my rifle, and it's not safe where she's standing." And he turned to me, "Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. Just let her get on with it." What would you have done, guys? Would you have packed up and gone, or would you have pulled your trigger and taken a shot? Just interesting to see if anybody can comment on that. So she was level with the front of my break. I'd asked 3 times, and then the third time he got quite arsy with me. He turned around and said, "Mind your own business." So it'd be interesting to see what you guys think before I tell you what happened next. Would you have taken a shot? Would you have waited, or would you have just gone home? Dale Poe, Bobby Barlow, good to see you, Bobby. G23. Brutal Bob's jumped in. Michael Hurtnet said, take the shot. G23 said I would have left. But when you think, guys, it took me probably 40 minutes to get set up down there. By the time I set up the gun, the chronograph, I had my target out to 300 yards. I was doing nothing wrong. I was just trying to be polite to this guy, and he got quite upset with me. Just going to go down and see if there's any more comments coming in. No CW. It's a public range. There's a guy from the city comes down. He opens it up. He opens the gates up at first light in the morning. Then he leaves. He comes back then about lunchtime. He does a bit of clearing up, and then he comes back then in the evening to lock it down. And it's got about 6 or 7 different ranges. It's got the long range. We can go out to 300 yards. It's got a few pistol bank ranges to the right, and then it's got like an AR range, and then a skeet range further up. So it's an unmanned range, and everybody knows that they got to range it themselves. So normally it works pretty well. We don't seem to have much problems down there. So yeah, there's no range officers down there. Michael Dunn has jumped on. Hi there. Vanilla Gorilla. Yeah, Peterson Farm says that they would have been ripped up and down by the range master, but unfortunately we have to range it ourselves. So there's a few people saying they would have left, a couple of people saying they would have fixed it. So this is what happened, guys. So like I said, I was set up down there. I asked the guy 3 times if she could step back. And then after the 3rd time, he turned around. He said, listen, just mind your business. I said, okay, dude, don't worry about it. Just so long as you know, I'm going to be pulling the trigger on this gun. There's a brake on it. She's going to feel this. He said, I don't give a fuck. Like, sorry for swearing, guys. That's what his word. I don't give an F. So it wound me up a little bit. I should have not done it, but I did pull the trigger. So she was standing in front of the thing. I pulled my trigger. Her brand new 1911, she threw about 15 feet in the air. It bounced off the concrete and then into the dirt. And it nearly blew her over. She felt the blast. And the guy looked at me and I said, dude, what am I supposed to say? 3 times I asked you. And obviously they packed up and they left. And she was not very happy about it. So I know I probably shouldn't have done it, but they wound me up so bad. And a couple of people either side of me that were shooting rifles as well said we would have done exactly the same thing. You were polite, you were nice, you told them about the safety aspect, and they just didn't want to move. They were just quite happy to stand in front of the firing line and shoot. So yeah, so their brand new gun ended up bouncing off the concrete and went into the dust. So I just thought I'd bring that up because I just want to tell you that, like, as someone said, you can't fix stupid. So maybe next time I'll probably just pack up and leave. It's just, but the way he spoke to me and the way he was, I was a bit knocked about it. So Michael Dunn says you can't fix stupid. He was the idiot, AR says. So yeah. So guys, I just want to let you know what can happen, and it's a shame. We were having a great day down there, and they just sort of put a dampener on it with these people just messing around. They just don't understand the safety side of everything. So anyway, let's get back onto this. So there's going to be a draw tonight, guys. We're going to do a little draw. What have I got tonight? So I've got some little beanie hats with the Mac 2s on it. There's a blue one. You can pick between blue. There's a white one and a red one. So I got 3. So you can pick whichever color you want on those. That's going to be in the draw later. Again, I have some stickers that I always like to give away. So you've got the Mac Tools sticker there, MacMan 039 Reloading. Tonight I managed to get hold of this little Vortex sticker. It's quite neat, picked up that, so that's going to go tonight. And I got my pocket screwdriver, little flat end, there's a pocket clip on it. It says Mac Tools on it, it's got a magnet on the top, which is handy. So I got one of those. So you can get a couple of stickers, pocket screwdriver, and a little beanie hat. And also, guys, I'm closing in on 500 subs. So hopefully by next Monday, when we do the live stream, I will hit 500 subs. And I'm going to give away probably 2, maybe 3 prizes. And just as a sneak peek, guys, the top prize I'm going to give away is going to be this mini plier set from Mac Tools. It's a 10-piece mini plier set. Comes in a little zip-up bag. It's like $100 value, guys. So that's going to be probably the top prize I'm going to give away, and it's going to be done on the stream. And hopefully, I have to keep an eye on it. Whoever wins, they need to be subbed to my channel. So if they're just going to jump on, try and get in on it. If you're not subbed to the channel, you're not eligible. So it's just going to be whoever's been subbed to my channel. There's going to be 3 nice prizes, and like I said, I'm going to try. I'm only 10 away. I'm at 490. I'm only 10 away from hitting the 500 sub. And I said in an earlier video that when I hit the 500 subs, I'll give away some nice prizes. So I don't know what the other 2 are yet. I'll have a look around, see what I can find. But the plier set is definitely going to be one of those prizes. So that's going to be on next week's live stream, guys. Vanilla Griller, cool accent. Yeah, I'm from Wales. I'm Welsh. I'm from the United Kingdom, and I'm from Wales. I've been living here 14 years now, Vanilla. So that's great. Thank you. And then let's have a look if there's any other things popped up, and then we'll start doing the Vanilla. Any casters in here? Yes, Vanilla. I'm a caster. I could see Viego's here. He casts. CW. He casts. Brutal Bob, I believe he's a caster. So yes, there's a few casters in here. If you want to throw some questions out, and hopefully they can help you. If I can't pick up on them in the chat, I'm sure one of the other guys can help you. Yeah, Brutal Bob says I cast. Oh well, one guy has jumped on. CW says he casts a little. Yeah. You're probably one of the greatest casters on here, CW. Okay, let me adjust this then, and let's see what we're going to do tonight. So let's switch this light on. So like I said, we're going to get into the last series of this little thing I've been doing with 3030. Just bring you in a little bit here. Hopefully it's not too much. Okay, so on earlier streams, we've done the whole sizing, depriming, cleaning the primer pockets. We've done the trimming. And I think on the last stream, we used the powder measure and the V4 trickler. So we actually got that done. So tonight, we're just going to be seating the bullets and putting a small crimp on it. And then I'm going to be taking them out, because I haven't shot the 3030 yet. So it'll be the first time I take it out, and I'll video that. I can't do a live stream with that, but I will be doing a video on this. You can see how these all performed, because you've watched it all the way through. So the die kit I was using, guys, was the Redding 3030 Winchester. It's a deluxe kit. So that's the die kit I've been using. And the seating die is a seater and a crimper in one, which I don't like to do. So we're going to set it up so it's not going to crimp, it's just going to seat. And then I'm waiting for a Redding crimp die to come, a taper crimp die. But I've got a Redding one which I tried out earlier, and it seems to be okay to put a crimp on it. So I'll be using this one, but I have got a 30-30. It's been delivered tomorrow from Midway. So first thing I like to do with these dies is just give them a quick clean. So I got a Q-tip, a little bit of cleaner on there on the Q-tip, and then just put it up inside just to clean out any oils that might be in there. Normally with these redding dyes, it's just a little bit of oil in them, but not a lot. And I've looked at the seating part, and the seating part is nice and clean. Okay, so what I want to do is I got a case ready to go. Bring it up, and then I want to find out where the crimp is. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to turn this down nice and slow until I feel it contacting the case, and I know then it's hitting the crimp. So there, it's just touching the crimp. Then it's going to, if I go any further, it's going to crimp. So I back it back a little bit, take my lock ring down so I know I'm clear of that crimp. So I'm not going to be doing the crimps in this process. So just nip that up. And then the bullets I'm loading are going to be the Hornady Interlock 170 grain flat point. So those are what I decided, what I could find and what I went with. So there's the actual bullet, guys, that I'm going to be loading. So again, I just drop this down, bring it up into the case, and then I'm going to start winding the seater down. And it's just already hit in. So I got quite a long way to go, and if you can see that, the handle's in the way a bit, but it needs to come down right onto the, I think it's on the cannel also. I'm just gonna start winding this down a little bit. And when I get a bit closer, I'll start measuring it. So I went off 2 books tonight. I went off the Hornady book, because this is an actual Hornady bullet. And Hornady Gold says you should go for 2.530 as an overall length. And in the lineman book, the lineman's saying 2.540. So I'm obviously with the Hornady bullet, I'm going to go off the Hornady data, because the books are a little bit different. So I always like to check 2 or 3 different sources for my information. So we're getting quite close there now. So we're at 2.575 at the moment. Take it down a bit more. 2.560. You just need to do this, guys, just a touch at a time. There's no rush. It doesn't matter how many times you pull the lever. You just want to make sure you're getting down to where you want to be. 2.546. And I said we wanted 2.530. 2.535. It's just a touch more. I'm at 2.529, so I went 1 thou too far. So I'm just going to take this back a little bit for the next one. I'm just going to pop that back in there for now and just do one more, because I just want to make sure this is set perfect on this one. 2.534. Back just a touch. And there you go, 2.530. So what I can do now is I'm going to just bring up the bullet back up into the die. So it's all nice and tight. Just hold the adjuster knob on the top and just pull down a little bit on the lock ring. And just snug it up. It doesn't need to be super tight, just to snug up there. And there you go, guys. That's how I set up my seating die. So like I said, it's got a crimp in there, which I'm not going to be using. So I screwed it down just so it touched the case. I took it back up a little bit, say half a turn, 3/4 of a turn, clamped it down so I know I'm not going to be putting any crimp on that case at all. And then once you've done that, you can start bringing your seating die down. Let me just have a quick look, see if there's anybody throwing any questions here. G23 says he's going to do a live stream from a gun range on Utreon. That'll be interesting to see. Hillbilly Up has joined us. Good to see you, Hillbilly. AR says, I'm going to upgrade the handle on the T7. I'm going to lower my bench and then allow me to stand and reload more comfortably. Yeah, I prefer to stand when I'm doing all this, guys. I don't like sitting down when I'm reloading, so I set my benches. I'm going to be doing a video on my bench setup and all the measurements, probably coming up before long, so everybody can see that. But I like to stand with this. And this upgraded handle I bought from Inline Fabrications. It's a great handle. It's a great addition. I don't like just when they come with like the little round knob on them or something. I prefer these handles that you can grip. So CW started casting in the mid-80s. I might not have even been born then, CW. Yeah, I was, just about. And Vanilla Gorilla says, I was born in 83. Still a young'un. Michael Dunn, I finally got my trimmer back from lineman after 3 weeks, been prepping like a madman. That's cool. And CW says, a sonic cleaner is awesome for cleaning reloading dies. I used to have a sonic cleaner once, CW, and I started cleaning my brass with it, but it took such a long time to do it, so I ended up getting rid of it. But I haven't thought. People have told me they put gun parts in there, they put AR bolt carriers and everything in there, so I think I might have to think about getting one again, because like I said, for cleaning dies and stuff, you can just drop it in there, let it run for half an hour, and they probably come out spotless. AR says you can soak dyes in mineral with alcohol, clean them with contact cleaner and spray. A number of ways of doing it. Vanilla says this is better than TV. Thank you, that's great. Yeah, like I said, I run every Monday, and there's loads of streams through the week that you can jump on to. Vanilla, there's a great one on a Wednesday night with Chris from the 740. Highboy does one on a Thursday night. AR Guns, AR76 Guns, he normally does a Thursday, but he might be coming to a Monday. You've got the Georgia Shooting Connection. It's a great panel on a Friday. And you've got to check out Hillbilly Up. He does one on a Saturday night. That is great fun. It's always a fun time on Hillbilly Up's stream, so you want to go out and check them out. And there's a lot of guys on here that you want to subscribe to as well. They put out some really great content. So, yeah, check them out. Andrea D'Angelo, how are you doing? Good to see you. Let's just make sure. G23, Hobby Hobos is with us. AR says as soon as the Ruger comes out to the Marlin 3030, I'm buying it for sure. I think everybody is AR. We're all waiting for them to come out. Nobody seems to have them at the moment, but it's definitely on a wish list. I got my name down for one in my local gun shop, and hopefully you can source one for me. Okay, so I think I'm back up to date. If I'm missing any, guys, I'm sorry. I'll try and run through later, and we'll do the draw probably in about 25 minutes, something like that. So we've done this part. We've done the actual setup. It's set now. Everything's nice and tight, so I can just run through. And each time I seat this bullet, it's going to be the same. These T7s are really consistent. So on to the next step is going to be where I put the crimp on it. So again, I'm going to bring the die up. Sorry, bring the ram up and then screw the die down. And then you want to bring it down until you feel it contacting. Just started to contact there now. So we can release it a little bit, little turn. Still a little bit loose. Still not setting the crimp where it needs to be. Okay, now we're getting there. So I've just turned it down now a little bit more, and with the die still loose, you can see there is no give there. There's no play there at all. So now it's actually gone tight onto the brass. I learned this trick from Highboy. He puts out some great videos. I've learned a lot from him. It's worth jumping on if you're any of you new guys. It's 76 Highboy Reloading. He's got his own channel and he's also got his own forum. So if you want to jump on and check those out, they're really good. So you can see it's just nice and tight. And there's the crimp that I want. I'm putting a little bit more of a heavy crimp on this tonight, guys, because it's going into a lever action gun. And speaking to a few people, and they say, yeah, you want to put a little bit more of a heavy crimp on them the way they work. So just nip that one up. And there you go. So there's my first completed round. So we used I got mixed cases because I struggled to find cases for 30-30, so I ended up buying 200. So I got mixed cases to start with. I'm eventually going to maybe buy some Starline brass or something like that, so they're all going to be matched. I like to match them. So I got mixed cases. I got Federal. I believe they were 210 primers that we used. Just checking the box. We used Federal 210 rifle primers. I used IMR 4064. I got three different loads set up. The bare minimum gone up 0.4 grains and up 0.4 grains again. So we got three loads to go and try on the gun. And then obviously we used the Hornady 170 grain interlock and a completed round. So the last thing I want to do now that it's finished, again, I'm going to check the overall length. And we're at 2.530. So we're smack on to where the book says. And then I got the Ellie Wilson case gauge. We can drop that in. And if you can see, it is perfect. It is just below the two top lines, the high points, but it's above the slot in the middle. So it's perfect. And it just falls in and out. You can see it just drops in and it's dropping out. There's no dragging in it at all. It's perfect. And the crimp is nice in that as well. So, and then the first one I didn't crimp. I can just go down and just put a nice little bit of crimp on that, and that's perfect as well. If you've got any questions on any of this equipment, guys, throw it out there. I just have a quick look at my phone again, see if there's any else in there. Wow, there's a load of guys jumped on here now. Mario Mosen, hi there, Mario. Good to see you. I think it's the first time you've been on my screen, on my stream. Really good to see you. Hobby Hobos, one vid every 2 weeks for me right now. Other projects, website, etc., and unrelated stuff. As long as you put in videos out, that's all that matters. Dale says, I have a Winchester 3030 from 1967. Mine's a new one, Dale. It's a Henry Octagon Barrel 3030 that I picked up a few weeks ago. Jamie JH586 has jumped on. That's another caster, I believe. I think Jamie does casting as well. So that's another guy you want to check out. And Brutal Bob, my father gave me a new 94 for my 12th birthday in 1963. Showing your age a bit there, Bob. Hi, Chris. Chris from the 740 has joined us. Vanilla says case gauges are worth their weight in gold. You're right. You've got to check them. Check every rifle round. Okay, so I think I'm back up to date again, guys. And it looks like I've got 25 on, and that's the most I've hit so far. 25 on, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'm really humbled with you guys jumping on and spending some time with you. Because I started doing this and I really enjoy it, and I want to share everything with you guys. So I'll bring you along on this journey with me, so we can just set the bullet in there and drop it on the floor. Put the seat in. And I try, when you're bringing these down, for the new guys, when you're seating your bullets or you're doing anything, you want to try and be consistent all the time. You don't want to be jerking your handle down or hammering it down. Just be consistent with it all the time. Just let it flow. Let it come down, flow. Go on to the next stage. Little bit of a crimp. Back. Out it comes in the case gauge. And again, you can see it's perfect. I'm looking forward to taking this out to shoot this, guys. Like I said, I've never shot a 30-30. It's going to be a totally new experience. I've got a couple of lever actions here. I got a 44, 357, but 30-30 is going to be a completely new round for me. So bringing it up again, look, just same sort of, try and do the same tension all the way through. And once you start getting into this, every now and again, you'll feel something different. It might grip, or it might be heavier, or it might be looser. So you know that there's something different with that round that you've just done. So if you're trying to keep all your strokes consistent, you can pick up on anything that's going to set it off. Okay. Making a few mistakes here, guys. Let's go through this. So we need to seat it first. And pop it over and crimp it. Drop it back. So over the last few days, I've been cleaning and measuring some of my revolvers, guys. I think I bring this up as well, just to let you know. So I want to thanks to CW and to Walter Viheo for helping me out. So I've got a few 45 Colt revolvers. I've got a Anaconda, which is an old one. It's a 1970. And I've got the new Colt Single Action Army, like a blued color, which I bought new this year. And also an old Single Army Colt as well, probably from the 70s again. So I spent some time, I cleaned them all out. I cleaned the throats out on the cylinders. and we measured the cylinders, and the cylinders were 0.456, which is pretty big. And I spoke to Walter, he agreed, and CW, and he agreed. So obviously I wasn't going to be sizing my bullets to 0.457 to be 1,000 over, just way too big. So I got some slugging things here to slug the barrels. So we actually went through and we slugged the barrels, and the Anaconda came out to 0.452, and the older single army was 0.452, and then the newer army barrel was 0.451. So after speaking to both those guys, we're going to try sizing them around 0.453 and try some, and we're going to do some at 0.454, I believe, and try them as well and see what the groupings are like on them. So I was quite surprised that that brand new revolver had such a big throat in the cylinder at 0.456. It was really large. So, but hopefully we can make it work. And I just wanted to bring that up, guys, because like I said, I want to thank the guys for helping me out. CW and Walter, I really appreciate, guys. It's the casting side of it I've been doing. You can see me following my journey, but it's all learning. And I had a good conversation with CW about gas check-in and what I need to do with gas check-in. So that was a great conversation again. Thanks for that. Mark Thomas has joined us. Hi, Mark. Samantha, let me see if I can pronounce this. Scheffler. Samantha Scheffler. I hope I said that right, Samantha. Hope I haven't screwed up the name too much. So she joined us. That's great. Just going down and see if there's anything else. Yeah, Jamie, yeah, that's surprising. That's going to work. Your forcing cones, CW and Walter won't steer you wrong. Yeah, those guys have got such a vast amount of knowledge. It's great to be able to talk to them, and they always want to share everything with you. You can never, it's never too much hard work for them to talk to you. It's great being able to talk to these guys when you're learning this. There's so much to learn, so I really appreciate you guys helping me out with that. So don't forget, guys, let me just change this. You want to put in hashtag Mac7. That's going to get you in the draw tonight. There you go. It's running across the bottom there. So hashtag Mac7 will get you in the draw tonight. And we'll do a little draw probably in 10, 15 minutes. And for all you guys that have just joined us that didn't hear earlier, I'm closing in on 500 subs. I'm at about 490 before this stream tonight. So hopefully by next Monday, when I do my stream, I'd hit my 500. And I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to do 3 nice prizes. But just like a teaser for tonight, the main prize is this Mac Tools Mini Precision plier set. It comes in a little zip-up bag. I've done a tabletop review of this. So if you want to go back and check on my channel, I've done a tabletop review on these pliers, but that's going to be the top prize. It's pushing $100, guys. They're lifetime warranty. Some of them are smooth jaw, so they've got no teeth in at all, and others then have got the actual teeth in them for gripping. There's some diagonal cutters in there. It's just a nice little set. So that's going to be probably the top prize next week for 500 subs. So obviously you need to be in the stream and you need to be subscribed. I'm gonna, if you don't, if you're just jumping on just to watch and try and win, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you won't be eligible. So just pop in, subscribe, guys, and we'll do some draws next week, and hopefully I'll hit the 500 subs by next week. Peterson Farm of Nashville. To Phil, and to Walter, the 2 prizes that you both won are on the way, guys. I was waiting for padded envelopes to come in, and Amazon took forever to deliver them. So me and my wife, we've got them packed up tonight. They're going to go to the post office tomorrow. So sorry for the delay for Walter. He won last week, and then the week before it was Peterson's Farms of Nashville. So I apologize, guys, you haven't received them. Like I said, I've had padded envelopes tonight, and they're going to be going out in the morning. My wife's going to take them down the post office in the morning, and we're gonna get them posted out. So I apologize for the delay, but Amazon sort of screwed me over a little bit as well. Oh, I forgot, and I got one of these to give away next week, guys, as well. It's a little Trichicon baseball hat. It's just one size, I believe. It's brand new. I haven't worn it. I haven't used it at all. So that's going to be another prize I'm going to give her next week. So whether that's going to be for the 500 subs or it's going to be just for joining the stream. So there you go. There's 2 sneak peeks for what's happening next week. And for tonight, again, like I said, just jump on, #Max7, and it'll get you in the draw for tonight. Any questions, guys, just throw them out there. And also, most of you now have seen pretty much what I've got in my loading room and what I've got here. If there's anything you want me to do a stream on next week, drop it in the comments, and maybe we can get that done. So we've got a couple of 650s here. I got a 1050 auto. We've got the Zero press up there. I've got the Ampanila. I got the 21st century neck cutting lathe. So I'm open to doing anything on those, guys. If you want to do a stream on one of those and see it all working, if you want to see the 1050 swapping the heads over and setting it up to another caliper, or doing the 650 swap over, just drop it in, guys, and we can set it up for next week. It's that's why I started these streams up. I wanted to run through all this equipment that we've got, and anything you want to see, just let me know, guys. So still going through, like I said, just each one is coming out perfect. This Ellie Wilson is just, if you prep your brass right at the start, guys, you do everything right, don't cut any corners. When it comes to the loading process, it is so much easier just to run through when everything is prepped right. And I managed to get some powder coating done over the weekend as well. So I got some of these. This is this new 9mm mold that I got from M&P. It's a slick-sided mold. So these are 147 grain 9mm slick-sided, and I powder coated these, and they come out pretty nice. And this is pastel blue from Eastwood. So I run through and I did a bunch of those, got those up and ready. And I also got some 45 coat that I want to get loaded up. So that's why I was getting and measuring all my revolvers. And this is again another new mold, and for that, and these are covered. These are the Ford light blue. So again, these come out really nice. They're covered nice. So I can start. Maybe we'll go through and we'll do a sizing stream next week about sizing these and getting everything set up ready to load them. So this Ford light blue, I really like it. So I managed to get some powder coating done over the weekend, guys. Caught up with a lot of that. At least now, again, I never shot any of my 45 coat cast bullets yet. I'm getting them ready for the first time. So that could be another stream we can do. How the time looking? Let me just check on one thing, guys. It looks like we've got 24:25 on. Let me just check the StreamYard. And there's 15 entries so far. If you want to jump in the prize draw, guys, just hashtag Max7. It'll get you in the prize draw, and we can run it. Say, give me 45. Let's call it 5 minutes from now. We'll do the draw for the little prizes for tonight for a bit of fun. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. Hillbilly up, it's got it. G23 neck cut in. He fancies watching the neck cut in. I think CW's leaving us. Good night, CW. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Brutal Bob saying, Mark, man, how about a live stream from the range when you touch off the 30-30 for the first time? I can't. YouTube aren't going to let me do a live stream handling and shooting firearms. As far as I know, it's something that is a big no-no. I'm going to probably I'll do a video of it, the first shot out of that gun and everything, and I'll do a nice video on it, and I'll post that one up on my thing. But I don't think we can do a live stream. And I haven't set up to do live streams on Rumble or anywhere else. I just do them on the YouTube side. So I'm probably not going to get away with doing that. But like I said, I'll make a video of it. And you all can watch me shoot in the first rounds. So who's asking? So Mike Dunn was asking about this dryer in the back here. It's spelled Cosora. Coursera. It was just a cheap one I bought off Amazon. To be honest with you, Michael, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 5 trays. It works really well. When I'm wet tumbling, normally in Arizona, we can just wet tumble, put it on a towel outside on the bed of my truck, and within an hour, those cases are bone dry. They're cooking out there in the sun. But when sometimes if it's a bit cloudy or whatever, I'll use this dryer to dry the cases, or during the winter I'll use this. But it works really well. It's, I don't even know, $30-40 I paid for it. It wasn't a huge amount. Yeah, AR Gun saying can't handle any guns in live streams. And VO saying, yeah, we can't do live streams. Yeah, Brutal says fully auto. I would love to get my hands on a fully auto, and just that's something again I've never shot a fully auto. So I'm hoping to meet up with Mr. Brutal Bob hopefully this year, and if I'm lucky, he might let me shoot one of his fully autos. And Peterson Farm, anyone hand-loaded black powder? My father handed down me his 45-65 Browning. Have not shot it yet. I haven't done anything. I'm not the guy to ask for that. I've never done anything with black powder. I've got a muzzle loader here, but I've never shot it. It's just here ready if I get drawn for anything. Oh, while we're on, so this year, guys, I was lucky enough. Me and my wife, we put in for elk, and we got drawn in 6A, which is up by Flagstaff, a place called Munns Park. It's where I got drawn 2 years ago, and I harvested my first elk. It was a small one. It was just a little forky, but I harvested my first elk, and it was an early archery hunt. And I didn't put in last year. I missed the draw last year. I was sick with COVID, and I missed the draw, but I put in this year. And me and my wife got drawn again. So we both got drawn for bull elk in middle of September, again in 6A. It's a cracking area. So we got drawn. So I'm going to hopefully Going to bargain out this year again. It's early archery, and it's and I use a crossbow, so it makes it a little bit easier. So but I just wanted to share that I managed to draw an elk tag this year. Super excited about it again, and yeah, I'll keep you up to date with that. Okay, let's go in and do this prize draw, guys. So let me show you again what we're going to weigh tonight. So I'll show you what we got, and then we do the draw. So again, it's just my channel sticker. So you all get a channel sticker, Macman 039 Reloading. I got this little Vortex sticker. Pocket screwdrivers. Everybody who's received them really love these. It's a little flathead screwdriver. It's got a magnet on the top. It's got the pocket clip. It's got Mac Tools. It's got my name and my phone number on there. So if you ever need to get hold of me for anything, guys, it's all on there. So you can get a little pocket screwdriver. And I've got Mac Tool beanies tonight. I got 3 here. I got the one with the white, the red, or the blue. So whoever wins tonight, when you send me your details, just tell me what color you want, whether you want red, white, or blue, and I'll send that heart out with a little pocket screwdriver and the little stickers. Okay, let me go in, and I think I've sorted this out with the problems we had before doing these prize draws. Share screen, giveaway, share. Okay, hopefully you can see that on there, guys. So we've got 15 entries. Let's give it a go. Spin the wheel. Good luck, everyone. There you go. I always get this. Andrea D'Angelo, I believe it is. Congratulations. Let me just share something else on the screen here so you can get my email. And then, there you go. So congratulations, Andrea. You won the beanie hat, screwdriver, and some stickers. So just let me know. So my email's up on the screen there. Send me an email with your address. I can get it packed up and posted out tonight for you. Or sorry, in the morning. And as soon as I get your email, we can go that. So congratulations. So Phil is saying, is your email? Oh, Brutal Bob's asking Phil about his email. Good luck. Yeah, so he's still on. So yeah, just send me your email address, what color hat you want, and I will get that sent out for you. Switch that off there. Yeah, I'll leave it up there so you can actually see. Got the email address, you can just send it out to me. So if there's any other questions out there, guys, that you got, quickly throw them out to me. We've probably got another 5 or 6 minutes, and then I can wind this down. I like to keep it to an hour. So we'll just go through and just size a few more. So you can see they're just, everyone is coming out perfect. I can't wait to go and shoot these. It's going to be so much fun shooting this 30-30 for the first time. And I'm going to try and get it where I've got two cameras set up. I'm going to have one, I'll be wearing my GoPro on my baseball hat, so you can see looking down on the gun. And I'll also have this camera then set up to the side, so you can see the side shots. And then we'll walk down the range and see what the grouping is, or if I hit the target, if I can even hit the paper for this new round, we're gonna have some fun. So there we go. Let me just run down some of the people that were with us tonight. And G23, AR Gun 1776, Michael Dunn, Info Brothers, Andrea D'Angelo, the winner of the prizes, congratulations. Hillbilly Up, Peterson Farms in Nashville, Doug Thomas, hi Doug, good to see you. Viejo was on here. Brutal Bob, always good to see you, Bob. G23, Mark Thomas joined us, Michael Dunn, CW with us earlier. New guy, Vanilla Gorilla, really good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and check out some of these other guys. They got some good content for you to see. Hillbilly Up was with us. Doug Thomas, Chris from the 740 joined us. And Samantha Scheffler, hope I got that right, Samantha. Jamie JH586 joined us. Dale Pogue was with us. The side chat was bouncing tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Hobby Hobos. Hopefully I'm not missing any of you guys out. I'd like to just say hi to you all for taking the time to jump on here. And Michael Hurtneck was with us. Good to see you, Mike. Mario Mosen was with us. First time I think he's been on my stream. I think I can get in near the top, guys. A lot of comments on you tonight. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think we got through there. Brutal Bob, everyone give a thumbs up if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that, guys. Good night, Bob. Thanks for joining us. So I think I called everybody out. I really appreciate you all jumping on, guys. And just a quick rundown. Like I said, Wednesday night we got Chris from 740. Thursday, High Boy comes on. Sometimes AR comes on. Friday we're going to have Georgia Shooting Connection. Saturday night, Hillbilly Up. Sunday night, the Scottish American is on. Another good stream. I have to write these down. There's so many good streams, are there, guys? And I just want to give everybody a shout out. Gizzard Gary comes on a Friday night after Georgia Shooting Connection. So there's a lot of good streams out there, guys, to jump on and watch. So I hope you enjoyed this one tonight, guys. So this was like the final one in the series of loading my 30-30 cases. A new shell for me, a new round. Everything was new. I've never done anything with this round before, so it was all new. So hopefully you came along with the journey and you enjoyed it. And we'll finish off when I go to the range. I'll shoot a video, and you can see how it performs. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe next weekend I'll take it out. G23 has a live stream Saturday evening. Sorry, G23. I was just trying to remember everybody. So, but what I'll try and do is through the week, I'm going to make a list. So when I come to the end of my stream, I can call all you guys out. If there's any new guys jumping onto my stream, I'll try and give you information on on everybody else's as well. So don't forget, next week, guys, hopefully I'll hit my 500 subs. Let your friends know, just a sub, so I can hit that 500, and we'll give away some good prizes next week. It'll be fun, and I'll figure out during the week what we're going to do. I might pull out that 21st century neck cutting lathe. We might have to do that over 2 streams, because I try and keep these to an hour, and it's quite intense by the time we change the caliber changeover, do the setup and start running. It takes a bit of time. It's just something you don't want to mess around with. So we might end up having to do that over 2 streams, but I'll figure it out. So guys, thank you so much for everybody jumping on. Congratulations, Andrea, for winning, and we'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Be safe. Good night.